Alright guys, it is Thursday. We're here for a book club video. I'm sorry if my energy is kind of low. I am honestly not in the greatest mood today. I've been putting off filming this, but I can't anymore because tomorrow is the day it posts. And I'm going to be at work, so I need to get it scheduled and uploaded and scheduled tonight so it's ready for tomorrow. So let's just get into it. It's the questions. Hopefully I'm more excited for next week. It'll be the review, the final wrap up of the book. Kind of bummed because the one thing that I was like, oh, I can kind of cheer up my day. I'll lay down, I'll finish the book today. I don't know if I would have finished it. I'm like halfway in. I still got a lot to read. But I'm going to be home for hours by myself because Joe had to go to New York today, which is like a 4-hour drive. So he's not getting home till late. Which is why I'm kind of in a bummed out mood. I don't do well when I'm alone. But anyway, at least it's bright out because I hate when it's winter and it's dark already and I'm home alone. I can never live alone. I give a lot of credit to you people that do because, anyway, I'm trailing on. But yeah, I try not to film when I'm like in this mood, but like I said, it has to go up to tomorrow. So it'll be a quick little video. It's just the questions. Next week is the review. So hopefully I'm in a better mood for the review next week. This is one of my favorite books of all times. This is what got me back into reading in 2022. I literally read it in like 2 days. It was so good. So definitely go check out Charmaine's video as well. She will just be reading the questions as well. I know I'm definitely gonna watch her video, even though I already know the questions. I just watch all her videos to support her. But two, I love just her energy. She always puts me in a better mood. I could use one of her videos right now. I'm gonna pop on YouTube after this and see if she posted. But also, I love especially when she reads the questions because you can see how giddy and like how much she already wants to start answering them if she's already read the book, which she usually has read the book before she does the questions. Yeah, I think she's always. Anyway, so I just love seeing that excitement from her. So, number 1. Of the 7 husbands, who was your favorite and why? Who surprised you the most? Number 2, Monique notes that hearing Evelyn Hugo's life story has inspired her to carry herself differently than she would have before. In what ways does Monique grow over the course of the novel? Number 3, did you trust Evelyn to be a reliable narrator as you were reading? Why or why not? Did your opinion on this change at all by the conclusion? And if so, why? Number 4, what role do the news, tabloid, and blog articles interspersed throughout the book serve in the narrative? What, if anything, do we learn about Evelyn's relationship to the outside world from them? Number 5, author Reid, this is written by Taylor Jenkins Reid, one of my favorite authors. So author Reid says of Evelyn, she's a person who loved the woman and had to hide it in order to ascend to Hollywood power and keep hiding it to maintain that power. Evelyn pulled some pretty shrewd and cynical moves to keep her power. Which did you find the most admirable? Which did you find the most distasteful? Number 6, Evelyn offers some firm words of wisdom throughout her recounting of her life, such as be wary of men with something to prove on page 77, never let anyone make you feel ordinary, page 208, and it is okay to grovel for something you really want, page 192. What is your favorite piece of advice from Evelyn? Number 7, when the book ends, it's obvious that Monique will write the memoir. What's unclear is whether or not Monique will include the episode regarding her father and the true reason why Evelyn chose her. Will she or won't she? Number 8, what did you think of Evelyn Hugo? Did you admire or disapprove of her behavior? Why? 9, if you could meet and interview one celebrity at the end of their life, let's start this over again. Number 9, if you could meet and interview one celebrity at the end of their life, who would it be? What would you ask them? And then the last one, we always cast our roles, which I do believe they are actually making. I don't know if it's a movie or a TV show based on the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I definitely think they can make a TV show out of it. Could they spread the story and do like a season of Husband? Maybe not with one of the husbands. If you guys read it already, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah. So anyway, so we always do for every book, like who would we cast as the roles of the books and the characters in the book. So who would you cast as your role for Evelyn Hugo, Celia St. James, I don't know why I was struggling to say that, Monique Grant, Harry Cameron, John Braverman, Don Adler, and Ruby Riley. Really? So yeah, that is it. That is the questions. I know Charmaine talked about having you guys leaving questions down below as well. Like if you've already read the book, and I know some of you, I think the person who specifically recommended The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo had already read it. And they were saying, so she was saying about asking you guys if you had any questions you wanted to add, to leave down below, and we will make sure we discuss it when it comes to our review video next week, because there is definitely a lot of questions that could have been with this book. The end of the book had, I think, like 12 or 15, something like that. It was over 10 book club questions, because it was a very popular book club book. In fact, I read this book back in 2022 because Joe's mom and sister read it for their book club and recommended it to me. So, and then Charmaine looked up questions. So she's like, we literally could have had like 30 different questions. She took some from the book, some from the internet. So if there's anything you guys really want to talk about with this book, leave us a question down below, and we will include it and talk about it in our review video next week. So next week will be the final wrap-up of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, one of my favorite books of all time. And then the following week we'll be announcing the book we will be reading for the next book club little series. The voting tab, the voting poll is on my community tab as we speak. I am not sure when it's closing. I will make an announcement when it is. I'm sure it's going to be up for at least another week. We usually close it after the review. But definitely get in there and get your votes if you want to decide what we're going to be reading for next time. That is it for this video. You guys know I do book clubs on Thursday with my friend Charmaine. I do vlogs or reviews on Fridays. Outfits the week on Saturday. Self-care Sunday. Unboxings and hauls on Mondays and Tuesdays, and What's Up Wednesday that I got from my friend Charmaine. So definitely consider subscribing if any of that sounds good to you. If you like someone who posts a lot, because I know a lot of you guys do this as your entertainment, whether it's you're getting ready for work and you're listening to somebody, or you're cooking, cleaning, at work, who knows. So I do post 7 days a week, and if any of that sounds good to you, I know some people love vlogs, some people love the fashion, some people like the hauls. I do a little bit of everything, things that interest me. You're not gonna go see me go fishing or go golfing, no offense. I literally thought of my brother, not with the golfing, but with the fishing. And he literally watches like fishing YouTube, which is fun. Teach their own. YouTube's out there for everybody. But if anything I do over on this channel that I listed sounds good to you, definitely consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you're notified next time I upload. If you like book club, you like me, you like this book club little series thing we're doing with Charmaine, definitely give the video a thumbs up. It will help push us out with the YouTube algorithm. I would love to see this thing grow. We also have a Facebook page. I hope I remember. I will try to link it down below, where sometimes we post things over there. I posted something today, not relevant to Evelyn Hugo. Sometimes they're just random book related posts. Sometimes it's related to the book we're currently reading. I know me and Charmaine have talked about if it's ever a tie, we'll do the tiebreaker, like on what book to read. We'll do the tiebreaker over on the book club. So there's definitely some perks to being part of the Facebook group. So definitely go follow that if you've ever joined us in the book club. I know not all of you join us every single month. If it's a book you like, you join us. I'm definitely curious to see what wins. So head on over to the community tab. That is it for now, guys. Be safe.